Michael Avenatti is accusing Judge Brett Kavanaugh of gang raping girls in high school. Avenatti, who has become famous for exploiting a porn star and manufacturing media-feeding frenzies, claims he is a credible witness who will testify Kavanaugh and his friend are guilty of the most heinous acts. Well, Avenatti just got punched by the SCOTUS nominee, who made him regret it. Michael Avenatti, left, Judge Brett Kavanaugh, right, photo credit. YouTube/screenshot, Chip Somatovilla/Getty Images. Maybe in the sick world that Michael Avenatti inhabits he has come across disgusting individuals who look at something like accusing a distinguished judge and family man of committing heinous acts as just one big game, but most Americans will soundly reject the creepy lawyer's accusations that Brett Kavanaugh gang raped girls in high school. In fact, the Democrats must be losing their minds over Avenatti's outrageous allegations. You see, the Democrats' game plan was to use the Ule allegations card to stall and hopefully stop Kavanaugh's nomination. But Avenatti wasn't getting enough attention, so he screwed up their plan with these totally crazy allegations, which will end their plot. Vox reports, it all started Sunday evening. Avenatti, an attorney who rose to fame this year for representing porn actress Stormy Daniels in her battle with the White House, tweeted that he was representing a woman with credible information about Kavanaugh and Mark Judge, a friend of Kavanaugh's. They add, the attorney began to post emails between himself and Mike Davis, the chief counsel for nominations for the Senate Judiciary Committee, in which Avenatti claimed that he has significant evidence of parties in Washington, D.C., during the 1980s during which Kavanaugh, Judge, and others would participate in the targeting of women with alcohol/drugs in order to allow a train of men to subsequently gang rape them. Wow, no one with half a brain is going to buy that ridiculous story. Can you imagine in a wealthy suburb where boys and girls going to a private religious and are witnessing gang rapes and no one, not one person, informs their parents? Now, you can see why the Democrats have distanced themselves from the creepy lawyer, but Avenatti couldn't stop there. He had to add salacious details that are even more unbelievable if that's possible. Avenatti said the committee should also ask Kavanaugh about an entry in his yearbook that reads 4th of July, which he believes stands for find them, French them, feel them, finger them, fuck them, forget them. He also mentioned the term Devil's Triangle, a phrase that refers to between two men and one woman. Vox also reported, well, Judge Brett Kavanaugh gave an interview to Fox News' Martha MacCallum and just blew up Avenatti and the Democrats' claims, once and for all. Now, remember, Kavanaugh knows anything he says in a TV interview can come back to haunt him, which makes the statement by the SCOTUS nominee so stunning. After Martha MacCallum quotes Avenatti's wild gang rape accusations, Kavanaugh says, that's totally false and outrageous. I've never done any such thing, known about any such thing. When I was in high school, and I went to an all-boys Catholic high school, a Jesuit high school, where I was focused on academics and athletics, going to church every Sunday at Little Flower Catholic Church in Bethesda, Maryland, working on my service projects, working on my friendships with my fellow classmates and friendships with girls from the local all-girls Catholic school. And yes, there were parties, and yes, there was drinking and the drinking age was 18, and the seniors were legal and had beer there, and yes, people might have had too many beers on occasion, said Kavanaugh, adding, but we are talking about an allegation of oral assault, and I never really assaulted anyone, and I did not have oral intercourse in high or anything close to oral intercourse in higher for many years thereafter. MacCallum asks, so, you're saying for all these years in question you were a virgin? Kavanaugh looks straight at her and answers, that's correct. Kavanaugh's statement rings true for many who attended all-girl or all-boys Catholic high schools in the 1980s. I graduated from St. Joseph Catholic High School in 1982, an all-girls private school, and we also had an all-boys Catholic brother which we had dances with and socialized with on a regular basis. Back then, not one of my friends had dual intercourse in high school. A few that we heard of through vague rumors that may have, well, it was viewed as so scandalous, it was just plain shocking to my group of friends. Sure, we had parties where people got drunk, but it was so ingrained in our culture that dual intercourse outside of marriage was a grave sin. Along with birth control was a sin. That something like a gang rape is entirely implausible. There is no way an attempted rape or a gang rape by students would have happened without it getting out and being the scandal of the century in our community. Kavanaugh went on to state he didn't have oral intercourse until much later. Meaning his freshman year in college he remained a virgin when these other oral assault allegations by Deborah Ramirez allegedly happened. If Brett Kavanaugh had with anyone in high school, he just screwed himself. Think about that he offered that information. He was a virgin for many years after high should cause anyone believing the Democratic lies caused to pause. There is no way he would volunteer that information if it could be disproven in any way. This is a man who is well aware of the pitfalls of admitting something that isn't true. So Michael Avenatti can go ahead and bring his credible witness because there is no doubt of who is lying and who is telling the truth. Confirm Kavanaugh now. The American people deserve to have a man of character with an incredible conservative pro-constitutional record to be our next Supreme Court justice, and that man is Brett Kavanaugh. Tried by fire by the Democrats and leftist media, and he's refusing to back down. Mad World News provides commentary on real